Namaskar, hello and welcome. In this video, we will discuss project and basic structures under create a new project and project information setup group. As we already discussed that Primavera is a project management software. Then first question come to our mind, what is project? The definition of project is here. This definition is given in project management book of knowledge shortly called PM book. I highly recommended that this book may be purchased for better understanding of project management. The definition of project is a project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create an unique product, service or result. Here 2 point is important. Temporary and unique. Temporary means project have a definite beginning and end date. That means to create a project you have to have a defined start date and end date. The end date may be extended again and again, but every project have a definite end date. Unique means every project is unique in terms of deliverable, which can be a product, a service or a result. This means that outcome of a project are distinct and differ from others product or service in some way. The endeavor refers to the project being an effort that requires a planned and executed process involving people, resources and taxes. Therefore, in conclusion, we can say that project is a temporary endeavor and the outcome of the project is a unique product, service or result. That's all about the definition of project. Now we will discuss the basic structure of a project within the Primavera. This is the whole workflow diagram within the Primavera for creating an activity, projects, etc. To create a project, you have to first create enterprise project structure, EPS. So what is EPS? The enterprise structure, EPS, is a hierarchical structure used to organize and manage the project within an organization. The EPS can be created based on locations, department and nature. An example of the EPS is produced here. Within an organization, you may create EPS starting with corporate office or headquarters. Then EPS may be further subdivided with the department, locations or any other means. Here the main EPS is further subdivided into three departments: civil, electrical and S&T. Departmental EPS has been divided into two categories: construction and maintenance. Therefore, in the Primavera, you can create EPS along with sub EPS to monitoring the various projects within your organizations. Second thing is the organizational breakdown structure called OBS. OBS is a hierarchical structure that represents the different level of responsibility within an organization. The OBS is used to assign and manage the project responsibilities, helping to clarify who is responsible for specific parts of a project or a group of projects. Here is the example of OBS structure. You have to understand OBS and EPS combinedly. Let's start with OBS. The first OBS component is managing director. He is responsible for whole of the organization. So under the EPS corporate office, you can assign managing director as a OBS. Similarly, under the civil EPS, you can assign director civil as a OBS. In this way, you can assign each or multiple EPS with individual OBS. By defining this, you can understand who will be the responsible person to perform various projects under individual EPS. After creation of EPS and OBS, you have to create calendar and resources. Then you have to create various roles and you have to assign those roles to resources and OBS. After creating all these, you may create a project, then work breakdown structure, then activity. On the other hand, you can also create a project after creation of EPS, OBS and calendar. Then after, you may create resources and assign them into various activity within this project. So basically, in Primavera, you can create a project with resource or without resource, in both way. Let's understand what is resource. Resources refer to any entity required to complete a project task, mainly the specific activity. Resource can include personnel, equipment, material, etc. In Primavera, there are three types of resource available: labors, equipment, and material. Resources are essential for project planning, scheduling, and cost management, as they directly influence the duration and cost of the project activity. In the resource chapter, we will discuss on resource in depth. What is work breakdown structures? Means WBS. WBS is a hierarchical decomposition of total scope of the work for a project, breaking it down into smaller and more manageable components. The WBS organized and defines the project tasks, making it easier to plan, schedule, and control the work. What is activity? Activity is a specific task or piece of work that need to be complete as part of the project. Activity are the building blocks of a project schedule, representing individual steps within the large project plan. In summary, to create an activity or a project in Primavera, first you have to create enterprise project structure, then OBS, then calendar. You may create resources at advanced stages, or you may create resources after activity has been finalized. Then created resource may be assigned to the respective activity. In this regard, it is also stated that resource or OBS are not the same in terms of Primavera. Through the OBS, we can fix the responsibility of various tasks on a specific persons, but resource are the actual component to perform the specific activities. This is the basic difference between resources and OBS. This is all about the project and basic structure. Let's go into the next topic. धन्यवाद.